all Canadian music night. I will also have some Canadian trivia. So it should be a lot of fun. Just a reminder that next week we're going to do best covers, best cover songs. What do you think of the music so far?
There is a distinct lack of men without hats.
All the music you'll hear is stuff that I would listen to. Not just because it's Canadian. We pump out a lot of artistry, and artistry is a lot of things to different people. The background music is from the soundtrack of Red Dead Redemption.
Ah, yeah, that's where it's from. I think it was Borderlands for some reason.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. I absolutely loved the soundtrack for this game. It was so awesome.
I like the parts where they actually played me, like the music, like when the songs would actually pop up. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you finish the final mission and get to go back to his family. That one song plays. Great song.
Spoilers.
That's not a like.
Yes, it is. I didn't finish the game. It's a spoiler.
I seriously cannot believe you haven't finished that game yet. Oh man, it's so good. And it's...
Look, the game's like 4 years old. It's
yeah, I was just gonna say, and it's like 4 years old. What was that, best game of the year, 2010?
I like
2009, I think.
I only played like the first mission, and that was it, I think.
Now, just before the show, I did a bunch of editing to set up some trivia. We're going to I'm going to keep the trivia on movies. However, I'm going to ask for a Canadian connection. So the movie clip, you have to guess the movie, and you have to guess the Canadian connection. Whether it be something that you hear in the movie, maybe one of the actors, the directors, or something to do with the movie is related somehow to Canada. So we'll see how. I know there's a lot of amazing guys out there with amazing memories.
Yeah, you sure you want to play the movie card?
Can we ban Zaz for like a little bit? Just a little bit.
I'm gonna be teaming up with Zazra on this one, so
you can't pick teams.
I am.
Okay, well let's try starting with an easy one.
Seconds. Turn it massive in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Torpedo impact 25 seconds. The turn, Captain. Not sure.
Well, I know the movie, but I don't know the Canadian connection though. But I know it's Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of the connection.
As well.
Yeah, the movie is right. Can you think of the Canadian connection at all?
There's a Canadian actor in it.
There's a Canadian
No.
missile.
No.
It was filmed in Canada.
No.
There's a maple leaf somewhere.
No. The Canadian connection is the sonar. Sonar was actually invented by Canadians, believe it or not.
What?
Yes,
I didn't
sir.
think we were going into actual history facts here.
I thought
Well,
dolphins.
Yeah, when
thought
you
you
say
just
Canadian
said-
connection, I thought it'd be like, okay, the main actor was Canadian.
Canadian bat attacked Sean Connery in one of the scenes using sonar.
Okay, next one.
All
next
right.
one.
Ready for the next?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a bit.
That's the music. Okay.
Let's see that.
That could be a lot of things.
What the hell?
Ace Ventura.
Oh yeah, then I know it now. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective,
No.
Jim Carrey, Canadian actor.
Yes, you're right
Oh my
there.
god.
Absolutely
See, I
right.
knew it was a comedy. That was it.
Now, that was kind of actually a trick question, and I forgot. I was going to say something ahead of time, but there was a double Canadian connection in there. There was another Canadian connection. Can you guess what it is?
Music's a bit loud.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can you guess what the second
Did you
Canadian
say
connection was?
Detective, by the way?
Yeah, he got the movie right. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Jim
There's probably
Carrey
a
is Canadian.
animal.
Jim Carrey is a
was-
Canadian actor.
It was filmed in Canada.
No.
He was speaking Canadian.
Believable.
Just kidding.
His mouth was full of poutine when he recorded that.
he was
No.
making the sound of a Yeti, and a Yeti originates.
It's-
Right. Good guess. Good try.
Is
Yeti's
that
are
it?
everywhere.
Instant replay is another Canadian invention. Like I was saying, that was kind of the double Canadian connection. I don't half expect you guys to understand or know all of this stuff, but let's see. We'll try.
Trying to say.
Let's try another double header. So this one has two Canadian connections to it. Here we go.
We would like to ask our guest of honor, Dr. Albert S. Meinheimer.
Here, let me help you with that.
No, that really wouldn't be necessary.
No trouble at all.
I can't understand what's gotten into Frank.
I'm afraid it's merely a case of jealousy.
Nice.
You said it. You're going to wear all my gears down. I'm telling you, we shouldn't be pushing it like this.
Not a clue.
That's Leslie Nielsen in Naked Gun.
Nice. Congratulations.
One of my
That-
favorite movies of all time. I must have watched that movie 1,000 times.
Really, eh?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Sexual assault with a concrete dildo. That part was so good.
So yes, Leslie Nielsen, Canadian actor, and if you actually look it back, does everybody remember who? Everybody knows who Leslie Nielsen is or was.
No.
You would probably know him better from the movie Airplane.
No.
Do you know the movie Airplane?
No.
Or Spy Hard.
Yeesh, you need to
No.
watch that one.
Yeah, you have to watch Airplane,
I'm
man.
probably too young for these films.
Yeah, a little bit.
Still.
I think Airplane was from the 80s or something.
Exactly.
Beginning 80s.
91 or 90.
91.
Oh, there you go.
Nin-
Nice.
91, 90, somewhere around there. A while ago.
Oh, it was good. Now,
No.
can you guess what the double Canadian connection was? This is another tough one.
Um,
I'll tell you this. It's another invention.
Was it a robot that was making the noise, and the first robot was invented in Canada?
No.
Oh. Oh, by the way, whoever linked that airplane thing, I did watch that before. I remember now.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen actually went to the same high school that the trophy wife went to.
Nice.
Here
Wow.
in Edmonton,
You
yeah.
cannot know that.
That's
No,
impossible
of
for
course,
us to
of course
know.
you wouldn't know that. No, I'm just telling you history, telling you facts.
That wasn't the link.
No, well that's part of the link. Leslie Nielsen is Canadian, the actor, the main actor. For Naked Gun, that clip was from Naked Gun 2.5. The second Canadian connection is the electric wheelchair. The electric
said
wheelchair. No, you did not. You said robots.
It was the same thing. I said the thing that was making the noise.
Yeah, I guess I could have said it was close, but
He was on the right track.
I'd be rich.
has anybody not heard that song before?
Me.
Really?
seen him in
That's the first
concert.
time. Did you? That's awesome.
Yep.
Efunk, get out. You've heard everything.
He's very musically educated.
Indeed.
Another quick trivia for everybody. See if you can guess this. See what's the movie, and what's the Canadian connection?
This is where it gets good.
Yo.
Hello, Shorty. What are you doing?
Nothing. Sitting here watching the game, smoking some bud.
Are you all alone?
What's up? What's up?
What the?
Scary movie.
That?
Yo, pick up the phone.
You got the...
What's up?
What's up?
Yo, Duque, pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, you guys got it. You got the movie, so what's the Canadian connection?
Oh my god, no idea.
The lead actress is Canadian?
Say again?
The lead actress is Canadian? I forgot her name.
No.
It was filmed in Canada.
No. Go ahead, get your obvious questions out of the way. Was it filmed in Canada? No. Was it directed by a director from a Canadian? No. Any actors? No.
The phone that was used in that scene was made in Canada.
Yes.
Was
the
it?
The telephone was invented by Canadians.
Yes. Yes.
Next one. Here, see if you can get the Canadian connection in the movie.
Music is very loud.
What if it's
That's
catching
okay.
a signal from them?
It's not.
But it wasn't working.
Morgan, this crop stuff is about a bunch of nerds who never had a girlfriend in their lives. They're like 30 and they work up little codes together and they analyze Greek mythology and make up secret societies where other guys who never had girlfriends before can join in. They do stupid crap like this to feel special. It's a scam. Nerds were doing it 25 years ago, new nerds are doing it again.
It's a static, Morgan. Turn it up, see.
It's a code.
Why can't I get girlfriend?
Should I play that again? Did anybody even get the
I
movie?
didn't get that one. The voice sounded familiar, but
Wolf got it. It's in chat.
Oh yes, yes, I see that. Wolf Claws. Thank you. Yes, it is the movie The Signs. You're right. What's the Canadian connection? It's not spoons. Where's spoons?
The first UFO to be allegedly spotted was in Canada.
No.
Tinfoil came from Canada.
No. No.
The first crop circle was in Canada.
No. You're on the right track. It was an invention.
The Canadians invented the alien.
Yeah. It would be something we would do. No. The Canadian connection is the walkie-talkie.
oh yes,
The walkie-talkie was invented by Canadians.
did read that somewhere.
The stuff you learn in a day. Huh?
Interesting, huh?
Only on DT radio.
Only on DTFM. Yeah. All right. So next piece of trivia. Guess the movie and the Canadian connection.
I fell in love.
No, I wasn't. Ow! We got a bleeder!
Are you okay, Ted?
I got the movie.
Something about Mary.
Yeah.
Good job. Yes. Nice. Well done.
Connection, no.
What's the connection?
The first ambulance siren was made in Canada.
No.
First person to zip their penis up in their fly is from Canada.
Totally believable.
Oh, that would be funny. No, that's not it.
Dicks were invented in Canada. Of course.
The zip was invented in Canada.
You're right.
Oh, that's a good guess.
That's
the zipper?
it. That's exactly
Nice.
it.
Good
Well,
one.
Zipper.
then Wolf got it first.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
Oh
Alright.
yes. I keep forgetting to check the chat.
Sorry.
Well done. Well done.
Wolf,
Yes, sorry
that's
was
it.
invented
New
also in
rule.
Canada. You're also correct.
In tear gas training, the manual says you should have your mask on and be out of here 30 seconds after the canister comes through the window. Any questions? Good luck.
Nice throw, Hightower.
Went in, didn't it?
Yeah, the movie.
All right, everybody out.
Yep.
Yep.
No, definitely not number one. Bobcat. He's in the earlier ones.
I'll be in there if you need me.
I think it came in at number 2.
Tear gas was made in Canada.
Which
No.
academy was it? 3?
3, yes, you're right. It was
Oh,
exactly.
snap.
It was Police
Good
Academy 3.
guess.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys are on the right track though.
Grenades were made in Canada.
No.
Gas mask invented in Canada.
Yes. That's
Veritas.
exactly it.
Nice.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Don't use gas masks, kids. Because they won't work. They're from Canada.
All right, next one. Here we go.
You can tell it's like
Back in 1965, Sports Illustrated said I was going to be the next Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, what happened?
They wouldn't let me play on the Pro Tour anymore.
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because you're black?
Hell no. The alligator bit my hand off.
Oh my God!
Yeah, the
Tournament
prosthetic
guy
would be my guess.
hooked my ball in the rough down by the lake. And
Yes, you're right.
wow, that one went quick.
Yep.
He
I
got
knew
me.
that
You know,
one. I knew that
Pulled
one.
one of that bastard's eye.
You knew that. You knew that the prosthetic hand was
Yeah.
a Canadian invention.
Yeah, I knew
well,
that
the first prosthetic hand had a beer in it, so.
Did you
See,
know
that's
it was
fine.
funny? I was looking up Canadian inventions, and something that came up on most of the lists was the beer carton handle. That was like actually listed. Like there's telephone, you know, like the walkie-talkie, wheelchair, all this stuff, and beer carton handle is also on
See,
there.
I think that was probably stolen from Scottish people as well.
Mm.
Trust it. Scottish.
There's a lot of things that I couldn't even get movie clips for that are like better inventions. Is anybody else? Can you think of anything else that you know that would be a Canadian invention? Because we're pretty much done with the movie clips. Say that again.
Milk in
Two or
bags.
three.
One person at a time.
Milk in bags.
Milk in bags? I
Yeah.
think you might be right actually.
Poutine.
Putting milk in bags. Poutine. They're right. That's absolutely.
I've already said that. I said that ages ago.
Yeah, you said that in the chat.
Do you know that instant
know
mashed
food.
potatoes was invented?
Oh, you're
by
Googled it already, haven't you?
Of course I have. I had this open. I had this open at the start of the show.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Tim Hortons.
Tim
One
Hortons.
one of the most important inventions of all time was Canadian.
What's that?
Remote control.
Craft dinner.
Did you say the remote control?
Yeah, TV remote.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of a couple of things I was surprised about. There's insulin. One of them, the pacemaker. Another. Peanut butter.
Really? Peanut
Yeah,
butter?
yeah. Peanut butter was invented in Canada.
Seriously, don't understand milk bags. It's like, why?
Yeah, milk in bags is awesome.
That's
Like,
what I
it
call my
goes
wife's
bad
boobs.
and, like, way.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's-
go faster.
It's
It's half
fun
the
bags.
price.
They're. All right, one more movie quote. You guys ready for this?
Sounds like a lot like
Reading
fucking
activity in the
Alan
cloud.
Wake.
Lock on fire and my command.
You should have let me see, Captain.
We should have done this
Oh,
as men.
that's,
Not with
oh,
fire.
shit.
Sir.
Shit.
Vessel in range. Lock on.
Another phone.
Serenity.
It's Serenity. It's Serenity.
Yeah.
Bastard's not even changing course.
I said that. You just
Firefly from
Serenity.
That song is strangely good.
Target the Reapers. Target everyone. Somebody fire!
Can I just point out, I believe that the radar is Canadian, and that's like the sort of like what they used to determine the incoming ships. It was radar.
No. That's not it. Anybody else guess the
Philly is
Canadian connection? Yeah,
The
it is
fish
correct. It was
submarine.
Serenity.
I said it was Serenity. Come on,
yeah.
I'm a geek.
Of course, everybody should have seen it. Including
recognized
Firefly.
I've seen it far too many times.
So what's the Canadian connection? If you're a huge fan, I would think you would know.
Nathan's Canadian, isn't
There's
he?
some kind
Yes.
of Canadian invention in the movie.
No, he got it right. Brian got it right. Nathan Fillion, the main actor who also plays in a few other movies and now in the show called Castle, is Canadian. He was born here in my town, Edmonton. He also went to the trophy wife's high school and taught there as well. Taught drama.
What happened to inventions? I knew he was Canadian, but you said inventions.
That was the prior segment. I said, okay, here's another clip, but I told you that we were done with the inventions. You weren't listening.
Could have been
I've been
listening.
tricked. I'm drunk.
Hello everyone, VG Sav here, and you're listening to the DynamiteTiger Show on DTFM VG TeamSpeak Radio.
So we're going to go into a little bit more music, but after we do that, we're going to start a new segment.
Welcome to What Is Your Thing on DTFM.
What I'm talking about is what is it that you're known for? So when people are describing you, what is it that they say? Oh yeah, you know, it's that guy. He's into this or he's into that. And I know that because most of us are gamers here. That's for a lot of our families. It's funny that is oftentimes what we're known for. I know in my family that's probably one of the biggest things, which makes it difficult for me to say. Even like I was thinking about this on myself. I'm like, what is my thing? Like, what would I? If people were trying to say something, yeah, he does this, or this is his hobby, or he's into this. If I took out gaming, I don't know what else there is. So welcome to the DynamiteTiger Show, and what's your thing? Efunk, welcome to the show.
Guess I'm known for a lot of things. Guess I'm currently, actually at the gym the other day, I was known for a Canadian link, actually.
How so?
This one guy, the first time it ever happened to me, he gave it to me, said I look like the lead singer from Nickelback. And I gave him a dirty look, and I kept, went back to my own thing, and then it happened like, I don't know, a month or so later, someone else said, you look like that dude from Nickelback. I'm like,
no,
that's not good. Not when he had the straggly, crimped hair, though, like.
Right. Do you still have that goatee? I think the last picture I saw of you, you had a goatee on.
Yeah, I still have somewhat of a goatee, I guess.
Maybe that's it. Maybe the goatee's gotta go.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta do something. This isn't good.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah, what else? My graphic design stuff. Most people know me for that. I got a ton of clients right now, like side clients from my regular job that are all basically from, hey, we knew a graphics guy. He can do a logo for you, do this or that. So
yeah, isn't that how it is though? It's like once you know one person, they automatically let everybody else know.
I actually just recently, the reason that I haven't been on the site even as much is because I got this client called Team Wendy.
Okay.
From my buddy's wife. She works for this company, and they make tactical military helmets.
Okay.
Really, really sweet.
What was the
high-end
name
helmets.
again?
Team Wendy.
Team Wendy. Okay.
Yeah.
You'd never think from the name.
Yeah, I guess it's the guy that started it. His daughter was injured with a head trauma, and he started working on these helmets, and he developed this patented system, and then the military showed interest in it, and then his company grew from there.
Interesting.
But yeah, they just want me to basically Photoshop all their stock photography they're taking of these helmets, so it's easy work. I just go in and clean them up, and it's paying for our vacation this year, so I can't complain.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. But it's cool to work with something like that, you know, you like to play military shooters and games like that, and then you get to work on some real military type projects. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. Have you ever done anything for game studios?
No, I've never done. I've designed some logos and stuff for some just small websites and stuff, but yeah. Never any game stuff. I help some friends at work that make all those crazy Magic the Gathering type card games and stuff. I've designed some card designs for some card sets people were doing, some things like that.
Well, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's usually some cool graphics. Actually, this week I'm known for volunteering at the Pro Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony, so that's cool. I did it last year too. It's a fun time.
What's your responsibility?
I'm working in hospitality, and I get to basically deliver beer in golf carts for 2 days straight.
Right.
I get to deliver lunches and drinks to the military snipers that are all over the place watching over everybody, which is pretty cool. Then I'll get to set up some of the VIP private party tents too, so that'll be pretty cool. And you know, he handpicks certain people, and because of my best friend, I got in, so I'm one of the group that gets to go and kind of handle everything. So I met Bill Parcells last year, I met Dan Marino, I met you get to meet everybody. It's really cool.
That is really awesome.
Yeah.
Now with the, I hate to put you on the spot, but I might as well now that I got you. How is things for you as far as your gaming goes? Are you even have any time to game in between?
Yeah, I've been trying to put a few hours a week aside. I bought some games during the Steam sale. I started playing Arma, and then I started playing Breaking Point and the mod for Arma, and then a little Altus Life, and I'm just kind of playing around with that whole style of gaming because it's not something I'm really familiar with.
Right.
I played a lot, probably 100 hours of the DayZ standalone with full.
Right. Yeah.
And kind of getting used to it, and I really enjoy playing it. It's a slower style, but it's like your heart racing in that game. You know, if you die, you lose everything. It's pretty exciting to play those games.
Yeah. What about Altus Life? What do you think of that game?
I've just scratched the surface of it. Like, I was reading some tutorials on how do you even get started. You know, you got to pick fruit and get yourself a 4-wheeler and a license. And so I just started playing around with some of that stuff. That's about as far as I got. And then I was like, this game's gonna take a lifetime to play.
Right. Fuse says in chat it's just full of idiots running around naked, pretty much.
Right. I love watching the videos on YouTube. Though people put some pretty funny situations in that game.
Right. That's one cool thing too, though, is and that's, I think, about Team Fortress is kind of fun that way too, where the developers kind of giving the tools to people to be able to just create any type of situation you want. Like you can role play all you want. Rust kind of does that too with all the naked people running around, right?
Yeah, there's too many penises in that game for me. I haven't decided to pick that one up.
Are there any females? Are there any boobs in that game at all? In Rust? There's none.
I don't think so.
Absolutely none.
You just have to get Skyrim on PC and download the mod. You can make a super hot naked chick to run around with.
On Skyrim? She immediately said, "Ow, wow, that is so awesome. We gotta get a computer that can do that." It's like I'm on it. I'm saving my money. Cool. Well, again, thanks for joining the show, Funk. We're gonna go back into some more music. All right, man. We'll talk.
You're a sexy socialite. All you do is socialize, and you're always so polite. And you're out.
to What Is Your Thing on DTFM.
So we're back to what is your thing? What is the thing that people know about you? You know, are you the person that collects tarantulas? Everybody knows that you're like the tarantula guy. Mr. Phoenix, welcome to the DynamiteTiger Show.
Mr. Phoenix, okay. Well, you was high.
I'm just playing with you. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. So I gotta ask you, Phoenix. Then, what is your thing? If you take away gaming, what is it that everybody knows about you? Say, yeah, she's that girl that does.
Yeah, I write actually.
You write? What do you mean? What do you write? Like stories? Like fictional stories? Do you?
Anything, basically. Songwriting, writing novels, etc.
So songwriting then. Tell me a little bit about that. Do you play music too then, or do you write your own songs?
I'm starting to learn how to play guitar, but slow process.
Yeah, it is. I played guitar for a few years, and just like everything else, you stop doing it for a while, and you lose it. So I can pick up a guitar now, and I can do like the basic chord stuff. But even at the hardest part about learning how to play guitar from the start is the calluses that you got to build up on your fingers, because you can play like for the first 2 times. I'm sure you can attest. You play only for a few minutes, and your fingers are hurting after a while, right? Holding down those strings. And it's if you do it even if you just play like 20 minutes, just until you kind of feel that, until your fingers start to hurt, and stop there. Because if you go too far, I finally the next day I was like, oh yeah, this will be awesome. I'll have some great calluses. The tips of my fingers were like bruised. I couldn't touch anything for a while because I like literally bruised my fingers underneath. So story-wise, what is the one piece do you think that you're most proud of that you've written?
Probably my 127-page fan fiction I wrote. It was about a Star Wars game, to say the least.
Okay, so you tried to conceptualize a Star Wars video game?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were basically trying to just write the backstory for it, or did you even like get into like, I think the gameplay should be like this and like that, or what?
Actually, I totally took the whole game plot and I was like, screw it, and I made my own plot from the very beginning.
Okay. So you're kind of basing it off of one of the other Star Wars games already, but thought of a different storyline?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there some big twist or something? What is it do you feel like sharing a little bit of it, and maybe you could post it on the VG forums too, maybe if people are interested?
Anyways, it's this video game, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It's an old RPG game. I'm pretty sure not everybody's played it, but still.
Some people have, I know in VG have, yeah.
But instead of Malik betraying his master and him losing his mind basically from the attack, he learns of this betrayal beforehand and kills Malik and takes Bessla as prisoner, and the story goes from there.
That's pretty cool though. And now have you submitted any of your work to any writing that you've done, like to school, maybe stuff like that, for English or anything like that?
No, because we were just doing essays on stories we've read, like, in class, so unfortunately I was not able to.
So, in English, so you've never had a book report or essay that you had to do of your own choosing? You never got that opportunity?
Nope, unfortunately.
You know, it's too bad that you never got that opportunity to kind of bring to the table what you're capable of, because especially when it comes to writing, I'm sure you can agree, everybody has a certain style. Would you say you have a certain style of writing, if you think about your writings?
I would say mine focus more on the detail orientation, like the setting and everything, like bringing out the whole visualization of the scenes and capturing the whole image in the raiders' heads.
That's what you mean. Is there really that many out there?
Yes,
that people will just keep
hundreds
writing.
of one thing.
The Sonic fan fictions alone cover like half the internet.
What have you thought about what you're going to do for secondary education? Is that kind of where you're going to go with that?
I'm attending college in the fall, but I'm going to get a business degree, and once I get to the university, I might just minor in communications, see if that helps with my writing at all.
You know, you talked about one of your most proudest pieces is your Star Wars piece. Have you considered going into the game industry with it?
I could. I do write up pretty good plot lines. It's just kind of young and don't have the right contacts, but I could try.
In my where I live in Edmonton, there's a division of BioWare, and for those who don't know, they make the Dragon Age games. And they're actually constantly putting out that they're hiring people to do certain things to get up, but it starts with game testing, basically quality assurance testing. So you would play the games and such ahead of time. And I've tried to apply myself, but the one condition that places like that are looking for, or a lot of the game studios, is whether or not you're a student, and if you are, where you are taking your studies. And if your studies, your intent is to go into that segment of writing or creative conceptual art and writing, then if they see that you're going that direction with your education, that they will hire you on as an apprentice, and you can start with like the quality assurance stuff or whatnot and work your way up. But what they really look for again is like, do you actually have a goal to be in the industry? They're not looking for just gamers to come play their video games. They're hoping to find somebody that they can nurture and teach how they want to see things done. A lot of, believe it or not, like a lot of people, young people, think that it's hard to get into a certain industry and stuff like that, because they're so young and have no experience. But a lot of companies actually want somebody who's moldable, shapeable. Like you're young in the field, but what they look for is the ambition, right? And so if you've got the ambition for it, definitely just make big goals, and you should be able to get into it if you wanted to. Cool. Well, thanks, Phoenix. That kind of turned into DT's life lesson of the day.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, if anybody knows me, I'm good for that kind of thing. But thanks for joining the show, Phoenix. I appreciate you joining us on What's Your Thing.
All right, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I told you should stay at the catnip.
Only on New Year's.
Sometimes I like a little romance to spice things up.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's mostly fantasy and action.
Okay.